What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with some more Trails of Cold Steel 4. Last time we got started on, or I don't even know if we're calling this Touring Arabonia 4 or what we're calling it, but essentially our next day of everything kind of going on, we are set to have a meeting with all relevant parties that are, essentially fighting against the Chancellor later today. So that means the Crossboats, that means like Lloyd's group, Estelle's group, and some other people as well on the Pantagruel. But we have some time before that, so we're handling some requests and bonding events, so let's go ahead and do that. And we're going to continue on with our bonding events with Eustace here. Hey Eustace, fancy seeing you out here. Indeed, I was just making my usual call back home. It's very hard, huh? We were just talking about it, actually. About the IDF over there in particular. Is everything okay? There haven't been any issues. And any official business needed during my absence will be taken care of by our butler, Arnold. The IDF is doing a skillful job and maintaining the peace somehow, however. Something bothering you? Arnold hasn't spoken a word of it out of courtesy, but matters are sure to get out of hand in due time. Even the documents that require my seal as acting Duke have severely piled up. I wish I could lend a hand, but I suppose I'll have to leave things to Arnold for now. Eustace must have a serious bond of trust with this butler of his. I can understand why he's worried. We still have some time until this afternoon. Want to head to Very Hard with me? I doubt the IDF would be expecting you to return now of all times. And with Valimar, that we might just be able to make it through. Alright then, let's go. We need to settle this for Arnold's sake as well. Got it, let's get ready. They then headed for cruising in eastern Arabonia with Valimar at full power. With Arnold providing internal information control as requested, they successfully created a break in the IDF's guard. And then... I can't tell if they just remodeled it for this scene or if this is just the Cold Steel 2 version of Barrierheart. I must apologize for this inexcusable inconvenience I forced upon you both, as if matters weren't already complicated enough. I never would have imagined I would put you through such straits as these. You're already in a precarious position, and I've only given you cause for even more worry. I'll hear nothing of the sort, Arnold. You're doing more than anyone could ever ask. We can't stay long, but I assure you I'll do my utmost to reduce the brunt of your workload while we're here. I'd like to lend a hand as well, though I can't handle much more than paperwork, I'm afraid. Thank you, I'm forever in your debt. Oh, and Arnold, regarding those arrangements I contacted you about. Eustace? Pretty sure that was the kid that... Whoa, it is Eustace. Oh, no! Oh, no, that hurts. Hey, we haven't seen you in forever, Eustace. Rabbit, you can't just tackle him like that. Ease up a little bit. I don't mind at all, really. I'm just glad to see you two looking so well. You too, Eustace. Welcome back. Thanks so much, both of you. Eustace. Eustace made a request of Arnold and then began scanning through the documents that had stacked up in the office. Reen joined in and got to organizing the paperwork as well. I'm done with these here, Eustace. Ah, excellent. I really appreciate the help, Reen. Just a little more and I'll be finished too. We'll have Arnold put some tea on when he gets back. In the meantime, make yourself at home if you'd like. Sure, thanks. It seems I've stirred up a fuss over so little. Still, I'll admit that tackle earlier caught me a bit off guard. Useless. Oh, here we go. This is gonna... I'm gonna fall apart. I haven't seen this one before, but I can already tell I'm gonna fall apart. It was right when began when I... okay, I'm already... I already can't read. It was right when I began acting as Duke. The first time she came by the mansion to see me, I mean. She visited a number of times without any word of warning, always shared her latest intel, from operations to students to what have you. Past that, we indulge in tea, snacks, and more relaxed conversation. Million, what brings you here all of a sudden? Hey, Eustace, I'm in the neighborhood for some work. Great timing, huh? This is how it... I just had to stop by. How have you been lately? How many times must I tell you to behave a lady, like as a lady your age? Your family's got the best tea and cakes, hands down, Eustace. You're getting a bit on your face there, Milliam. Really? Mind getting it for me? Oh, Eidos, what am I ever going to do with you? It's so hard to read this stuff. She'd really become like a sister to me. Thinking about it now, she probably was concerned for me as far back as even before your graduation. I stepped up as Duke at a time when I was dealing with my father's arrest and my brother keeping his distance, and she supported me through it all. Oh my god. She sure did. Out of everyone in old class 7, Milliam was brimming with potential, the absolute most, wasn't she? Even now, I bet she would have been. What we ought to do is focus on what's to come. Milliam protected us and provided the opportunity for a future beyond all this turmoil. So our only goal now is to ensure we protect this world no matter what. But when that future finally comes, we'll be there to witness it for her, who deserved to see its fruition most of all. That way, Milliam will always carry on in our hearts as well. So you can never give up on yourself, Reed, no matter what circumstances you face. Even after we get past this, we have much to do, don't we? Oh. You're absolutely right. I hear you loud and clear, Eustace, and rest assured I don't intend on giving up on myself no matter what. Let's keep on facing towards the future, whatever it may throw at us, for Milliam's sake. You needn't tell me twice. Pardon my intrusion. I've gone and picked up the sword you had sharpened. Ah, perfect. Many thanks, Arnold. Sword? Oh, that's the sword he uses in his S-Craft. That sword. This would be the Holy Sword of Elvars. I sent it to an artisan I know to sharpen it back to its proper form. It's a blade that had been handed down in the family for generations, together with its sibling sword, which my brother possesses. I see. You're not one to roll over in defeat, are you? Certainly not. I plan to overcome whatever stands in our way. You and Irene, side by side, let's take hold of our destiny and forge the future we want in steel. You got it, for Milliam. That was really nice. They then managed to escape very hard before the IDF came back. That was really nice. It's a cosmetic item. Go to the item section. Appearance on Eustace's weapon. Okay, so that's cool. That is how it works. So that's probably going to be the same with Kurtz once we get the other sword. Alright, where is he? In all of these characters. Wait, where is it? Oh, it's in, outfits? Or costume? The Holy Sword. Where is it? I'm confused. Oh, well, may as well. Sometime later, okay. Thank you for the pocket watch. Its intricate detailing is remarkable. I'm pleasantly surprised you knew what kind of design would most appeal to me. Well, I've known you for a long time. Now the pressure's on me to reciprocate with a gift as well chosen as yours. I did get you something actually, but I'm not sure if it's really to your taste. I'll be in cuffs. Pearl oyster cufflinks? That's classy, that's very you. Seriously though, they're great, thank you. I'm relieved you didn't find them too pretentious. Thank you again for the pocket watch, I'll treasure it. So how do I use it? Okay. Okay, so you just do it from there. Yeah, so now... That's cool. Although it's going to be a little awkward during his S-craft when he uses the same... He transforms his sword into the same sword. I do like the design, though. Carts are really going to be cool to look at. Alright, let's handle the other two. What is it? It was Juna and who? Oh, Muse, that's right. It was Juna, right? Yeah. Alright, let's get this dangerous... Oh, wait, so this will be part 2 to the gun she's using, and Green suspecting something about it. Oh, is that the kimono you wore for the tea ceremony club? Yes, I received it from Ada when we parted, along with the rest of our equipment. Just one look at it is enough to bring me back to our club days. I've been trying to find an excuse to wear it just one more time before we head back to the Pantagruel. Maybe I can help her out here. Hey, Muse, what do you say we have a little open-air tea ceremony somewhere? Open air as in outside, you mean? Oh, I shouldn't. It's tempting to be sure, but there's so much to prepare. Ada gave you back all your utensils, didn't she? That takes care of most of it. I can probably help out a bit, too. Master Kafai did impart some of his finest tea ceremony wisdom to me, after all. It could also make for a nice breather of sorts before we head to the Pantagruel. What do you think? Very well, you've convinced me. It sounds like a wonderful idea. I'll take you up on your kind offer in that case. You have my thanks, instructor. Alright. I guess we'll see how this goes, I guess. On Yuna and Elise's advice, they decided to take a break and gather together in the Ulster outskirts. While not fully laying down their guards, everyone enjoyed some tea and light snacks in the outdoor air. Okay. It's a little more bitter than I'm used to. But the snacks are delish. They've got such a refined, subtle sweetness to them. I agree, they're the perfect offset to the bitterness of the tea. According to the tradition, you eat the sweets first so you can fully appreciate the tea's flavor. Guess you girls just aren't mature enough for that yet. Like you're one to talk, you're shoveling them in like you haven't eaten in days. All this is pretty fun. I've never been to an Easter-style tea party like this before. I must say, your skills really impress me, Muse. Have you done this before? I certainly have. After transferring to the branch campus, I joined the tea ceremony club. We still got plenty more tea and cake, so help yourself to seconds. I don't know why Reen's kneeling instead of sitting with everybody else. Everyone enjoyed refreshments and the chance to relax. Eventually, the time came to pack everything up and return to the ship. that was fun. Really took a load off everyone, don't you think? It's too bad we couldn't get Maya and the others to join us, though. That's true, but we couldn't exactly call them away from moving the Durflinger to the safe zone. Aside from that, I'm delighted I was able to wear my kimono again. Thank you for agreeing to do this, instructor. Agreeing? He was the one who came up with the idea. You're welcome, but should I take this to mean you have no more lingering regrets? This might be the last time you get to wear such an important keepsake, after all. So I was right on the mark. I had a feeling someone had left that kimono to you. Judging by that reaction, looks like I was right. Oh yes, I'll give you that. Was that why you went along with the outdoor tea ceremony? Well, I really did want to give you all a chance to let off some steam. But more than that, yeah, I thought it'd be a good opportunity to ask you why you've been hiding this from me. Rain reached forward and took something out of Muse's bag. Hey, what are you... This is the custom-made orbital pistol you showed me before. But when you let me handle it, I noticed something that didn't seem right. It's loaded. A bullet of this caliber would be next to useless in a real battle. Looking at it, I'd say it would only be effective within a range of 30 reg or so. Not really suited for assassinations either. There's only one reason I can think of that you'd keep this on you at all times. To take your own life. Are you expecting me to say I'm saving it for me? To be honest, I don't think you're the type to take the easy way out. Yuna told you this before, and I'll say it again. You're only human. It's only natural you'd be worried about what might be waiting for us on board the Pantagruel. Depending on how that works out, you might find yourself wanting to use this. Am I wrong? What other choice do I have? Huh?
だって仕方ないじゃないですか。私が選んで始めたことなんです。私にしかできないから。他にどんな方法もありえないからこそ。
You can hear the struggle in her voice.
組み立てたんです。
I even set it up so it could continue without me. This is part of my contingency plan for if we end up facing the worst possible scenario. If it comes to that, I'm uniquely placed to make the most of it. I can use myself as a pawn to push us forward. I'm the only one who can do this, so what other choice do I have? Man, she's really struggling. Muse. Alright, I get where you're coming from. You'll have to do what you feel is best. Thank you for understanding. Just be aware, I won't stand by and allow that to happen. As your instructor, I'm obliged to protect you from harm, whatever it takes. Huh? It's also my duty as an awakener and as an 8 leaves practitioner. The unclouded eye, my ogre power, the network I built at Thoris, I'll use everything I've got to prevent that worst possible scenario. I'll let this whole world go to Gehenna before I allow you to sacrifice yourself. Wow. If my own abilities aren't enough, I'll pray to Eidos and trust in my luck, too. Hope you're ready for all that help and more. Instructor Reen. Reen, Muse? What are you two doing back here? You're gonna get left behind. I'm amazed they only walked that distance in the whole time they've been talking. Sorry, we'll be right there. Come on, Muse. Okay. If the worst truly does come to pass, there's only so much he'd be able to do. But still, he's touched a great many people's lives. Could all those connections come back around and overturn the board, I wonder? Nah. I'm a player in this game. I have to concentrate on the bigger picture. When the time comes, I can't afford to cling to some intangible hope. No, I'll complete my mission according to plan. Well, we'll see about that. Oh, hey, Kurt and Alphen are enjoying some snacks together. How do they taste, Kurt? Be completely honest, don't spare my feelings. Your feelings don't need to be spared, Your Highness. They're very good. I'd definitely say you've improved. There's a clear difference even compared to the last time you tried baking cookies. That seems like such a long time ago now. You and Cedric did your best to hide it, but I can see the truth from the expressions on your faces. It feels good to finally redeem myself for that. You made these, Princess? Yes, I wanted to do something to keep myself busy. Is there even a kitchen in here? I don't recall. I mean, I guess there's the thing behind us, but it's not really a kitchen. Since Elise has other duties to attend to, I recruited Kurt to help taste test. Would you like to try one too, Rain? I'd be honored, thank you. The lemon flavoring gives it a nice, refreshing taste. I like it a lot. Wonderful. Now I know for sure they're good enough to share with everyone else. Sure are lucky to have Princess Alphen going to all this trouble for our sakes. That we are. Okay, I guess it really is a full kitchen. You got everything you need here. Let me tell you, if you want to savor the coffee's essential flavor, it's gotta be black. I agree, I'm glad someone else understands. Machias, why don't you quit it already? Quit what? Quit acting like you gotta stick up your ass when you talk to me. You know you're the only one from old Class 7 who still treats me like I'm some kind of outsider. I didn't even realize. I guess it's because we never really had many opportunities to get better acquainted. Well, hey, no time like the present. Come on, loosen up a little. Alright, I'll try. Hell of a cup of joe, huh, Crow? Damn straight, Machias. That's more like it. Well, I'm glad I got to see that. Hey, you two. Randy, Tio, you guys kicked butt out there. Thanks, I feel like we've earned a break after what happened at the Keep. Partially because Tio Todd here had a hand in what we had to deal with. I'd thank you to forget about that. Anyway, I haven't been on a Merkba in a while. Must be going on 2 years now. This isn't your first Merkba? What can I say? We had a life before we met you guys. Wow, you guys really are well connected. That aside, please don't hesitate to call me whenever you head to the surface. You've done so much for me, I must find a way to pay you back somehow. I'm sure we'll take you up on that sooner or later. Got a long meeting ahead of us this afternoon. You might want to rest while you can. Thank you, I'll do that. So, obviously, I feel like they're being very vague about, you know, their last time on a Merkba. I don't know if it's like... I don't know if Wazi told them, like, hey, don't tell anyone, but we're already on a Merkba. Like, obviously, I'm sure, to some extent, Gaius at least knows the identities of the other 11 Dominions. Even if he hasn't met Wazi, like, personally himself. But who knows, really. Oh, it's Dr. Reen. I told you how I feel already. I hope you understand. Yes, Instructor. Just what could he possibly do? Alright, Juna. You're our last candidate for the day. Actually, you know what? Let's talk to some other groups first to see what everyone's up to. Oh, wow. This is a trio. Laura, Duvali, and Agate. Now, this seems like an interesting group. We all got it into our heads at the same time to do some training. Somehow, it turned into a seminar about swordsmanship. Given the participants, it's hardly a surprise. They're exaggerating. I just said that this red-haired swords gentleman seems to have been influenced considerably by the Blade Lord's style. The Blade Lord, right? You told me about him before. That's right. He was the man who wielded the Sword of Carnage, if I'm not mistaken. Is there any truth to Duvali's observation? I fought against Leve a ton back in the day. Every time it felt like I only survived by the skin of my teeth. You almost didn't. You had your sword cut clean in two. I'm self-taught. I don't follow any particular style, but it only makes sense if I picked up a thing or two from my fights with him. Wow. I wish I could have had the chance to test my steel against his. Yeah, I'm sure he would have got a kick out of that too. Well, right before he wiped the floor with you. You're probably right. We'll never know for sure, though. Unless they decide to bring him back to life a second time. Ugh, remembering a whole bunch of things that I'm wishing I hadn't. Whatever. Nothing better for the worries, like swinging a heavy sword around. Well, they don't call you the heavy blade for nothing. You're really starting to shape up. Looking forward to see what you do with yourself in the... Oh my god, are they like recruiting him again? You're still too much of a hothead, though. If you want to be a bracer, you'd have to mellow out to at least Agate levels. Yeah, that's a big if. As your teacher, I have an interest in your future too, Ash. My future? Take a look at your own damn future. Part of your job's supposed to be advising us, and I mean all of the branch campus, about our careers, right? So you can't go ditching us halfway through. Ash, you know what? You're right. You actually came out with some good advice for once. Miracles do happen. Are you done? Anyone else want to take a shot at me? I mean, it really feels like, even more than Reen with, like, Toval, like, obviously in Cold Steel 1 and 2, Toval was constantly being like, hey, Reen, you really make for a good bracer. And obviously Reen didn't end up taking that path, but everything with, and obviously, you know, you could say part of it with Ash is like, okay, you know, Joshua is a bracer, so it'd be kind of fitting if someone from the same village went down the same path, but it really does feel like that'd be more, you know, a job that isn't, like, shady is probably the best for someone like Ash. Toa and Tita. Hello, Reen. Good to see you're still in one piece. Hey, Toa, Tita, thanks for all your help back in Leaves. I told you, Reen, there's no need to thank us for every little thing. We're a team here. That said, I was really impressed with your work this time around, Tita. Yeah, if you didn't have the orbital gear at the ready, we never would have infiltrated the keep that smoothly. Even Professor Schmidt gave you a stamp of approval. It made all the time spent making little adjustments here and there worth it. Although the professor only gave me a pass on this one, I've still got plenty of assignments left to tackle. You'll pass them with flying colors too, I just know it. You've proven yourself more than capable of rising to any challenge. We'll be counting on your support from here on, Tita. Thanks, I won't let you down. Alright, we'll see what these two are doing, then we'll do Yuna's bonding event. The meeting on the Panther Girl is getting closer. It'll be nice to see Ren and Kia again. Yeah, if they show up, it'll be the first time seeing them since back in Aaron. It's been like 3 days! Maybe Ellie will be with them too. This could be a good opportunity to exchange info on what's been going on with our respective teams. And did Muse predict we'd run into someone we wouldn't be expecting? Or could she have meant someone we'd never met before? The way she said it, it's vague enough that we could apply it to a lot of people. Wonder if Reen is having in his mind being, like, nervous about possibly seeing Lloyd again. Imperial Chronicle, early 1206. So this is obviously all the Imperial Chronicles from Cold Steel 3. Let's see here. Economy, Foreign Affairs, Economy, Foreign... Sigh. Are you studying again, Yuna? You've been at it for a while now. It's hardly been a day since the infiltration. You should take some time to rest. I know, but I've got to ride this high while I still can. The branch campus comeback starts with us. I can't let Ada and Fritz leave me in the dust. If anything, you should be the one taking it easy, instructor, at least till we get to the Panther Girl. All this forward thinking is usually a good thing, but Yuna's liable to run herself into the ground if she keeps it up without a break. How about we hang out for a bit, Yuna? I'm thinking about going down to the surface around Milsante. Well, that was sudden. Why Milsante? What's the occasion? I was just thinking of gathering some intel on the effects of us liberating Leaves. Rather than bring a huge group, I think it'd be better to just have you along to represent the team. The two of us will be plenty, I'm sure. No objections here. Sounds like a nice change of pace from studying all the time. What are we waiting for? Let's head out. Reen and Yuna went down to Milsante to conduct some light information gathering. They confirmed that despite a few rumors circulating about Leaves, their actions were still mostly under the radar. After finishing up, Reen suggested they take a look around Lake Gala. A few locals were kind enough to lend them an orbital boat. That's nice. I don't know how safe it would be to swim in, but it looks like it'd be a lot of fun if you could. Wow, this waterfall is beautiful. From afar, it was pretty, but it's even better close up. There's such a peaceful atmosphere here, it's almost unreal. Yeah, you can see why people count it among the natural wonders of the Empire. I doubt you have any waterfalls quite like this one in Crossbell. Maybe not, but Lake Elm is still way bigger than this place. They both have their charms, if you ask me. I'd have to agree. Thanks, instructor. You brought me all the way out here to get my mind off other stuff, didn't you? Perish the thought, we're just here to gather intel. This is no vacation. Once we're done, we still need to check out Grenville and Leaves. But maybe we can scope out the waterfall along the way, you know, in the interest of efficiency. I'm not gonna say no to that. Typical Instructor Reen. But I guess that's one of the things I... Wait, hold on, Juna. Hold on. Did I just... Am I really? I mean, I've had admirers of all kinds before. And then there's the people I've admired, but Lloyd and the SSS never made me feel the way I do when I'm with Reen. Could I be in love? No, what am I thinking? He's a teacher, I'm his student. We are not going there. Juna, snap out of it. I mean, that didn't stop Reen and Sarah. I mean, you get stories all the time where, like, you know, someone's life gets saved and that makes them fall for them type deal. Still, I wonder if there's anyone he likes. Come to think of it, is he even single? If he's going out with anyone, it'd have to be someone from the old Class 7 or maybe. This could be my best chance to find out. Say, Juna. Yes, hi, present. What is it? I was just wondering if you wanted to take the wheel for a while. This seems like your the kind of thing than mine. Oh yes, steering, right. Instructor, there's been something I wanted to ask you. Juna! Whoa there, what are you... Lake monster! Huh? That's... I'm gonna try and lose it. Right. Where to go? Alright, well, correction. I would not swim in there. Ew, looks like it hasn't followed us. You don't think that was a... Yeah, probably a cryptid of some kind. It would be unwise to let something like that roam free. Well. What's so funny? Sorry, it's nothing. I don't know why I tried to deny how I feel about him.
この先どうなるかわからない。ならちゃんと向き合わなくちゃね。クロスベルトは別に私の初めての大切な気持ちに。
It's like I said before. I don't know if I've said it. I've said it before. I don't know if I've said it in a video. It's like, if you're okay with the Reen and Sarah dynamic romantically, then it's not weird. Comparison to Juna and Reen. Like, obviously right now they're not going to start dating. Like, I'm not saying that's, like, cool. But if, like, you know, kind of like now how Reen is of age and Sarah's only, like, you know, 5-6 years older than him. You know, he's like 20. She's like, what, 26? Obviously in like 5-6 years when Yuna's like, you know, 20 or so, she's probably like 17 right now. So she's only like 3 years younger than Reen. So when she's like 21, he'll be like 24. So whatever. But I don't think Falcom's going to commit Reen to anybody anyway. So I don't think it really matters one way or the other. They returned to the Merkba and told their allies about the cryptid. Alright, maxed out Juna. Oh, what's this about? Thanks for taking me out. The cryptid caught me by surprise, but it was just what I needed to snap out of the funk I've been caught up in. Glad to hear that. By the way, you wanted to ask me something when we were on the boat? Oh, right. I already have my answer, so never mind. Okay, just remember, you can ask me anything. Oh. Wait, but what is this about? Why does she have a thing above her head? Well, whatever. Okay, so, I guess that's going to do it. That's all the bonding events. Okay, cool. Rosine's behind the counter. That's definitely different. So yeah, I guess this is where we'll, end off. So, next time we're gonna handle these 3 optional requests we have to do. And then we'll get ready to hop onto the Pantagruel and meet up with everyone and see what the plan is, moving forward. So, that's gonna be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.